Greetings friends, That Gaming Author here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Trails of Cold Steel. In the last episode, we started getting more accustomed to our life here at Thor's Military Academy, and saw a sample of what it'd be like. And in this episode, we'll be progressing more and continuing to see what the school has to offer. Now if you check out the map down there, our main objective is to head to the Student Union building, but we're not going to do that quite yet. We're actually going to go ahead and walk around campus and get more acquainted with our fellow students as well as the grounds themselves. A year seems like a long time, but it'll fly by if you waste it all studying. It was hard work getting into this academy, so we deserve to have some fun while we're here. Now, if I were something fun to do, where would I hide? And then she just says the same thing there. Alright. Fair enough. Also, if you watched last episode, she might look a little familiar, huh? Looks a lot similar to a certain someone. It might seem a little quaint, but gardening is both fun and enriching. We'd love to have you join our club if you have so much as a budding interest. Is that a pun? I'll teach you everything there is to know about plants. Okay, well I appreciate the offer. The more love you pour into your flowers, the better they'll grow. I feel like that's an awkward space between the and better. Feel free to join our club if you want to cultivate a green thumb. Can we do anything here yet? Okay, no. You see those ripples in the water? We'll keep this place in mind for later. It'll become important? Question mark? I wouldn't necessarily call it important. And hey, we saw you out in front of the radio station earlier. I wonder if I can find any good material for this month. Oh, don't mind me. Just talking to myself. I do that sometimes. Actually, Class 7 might just end up being a treasure trove of material. I don't know what material means, but I don't like the sound of it. I've got a feeling your class will provide me with some good material. You better not let me down. A little creepy there, but okay. We'll go along with whatever you're selling, man. I guess this is where the fencing and swimming clubs are located. I'm not exactly what you'd call athletic, but it might still be worth checking them both out. I mean, we're at a military academy and all. There's not much point being here if I'm not healthy. I'm not particularly athletic, but joining one of these clubs might be just what I need to remedy that. Now, which one should I join? I mean, go with what you want. Go with your gut instinct. What's with that guy? What, does he think he's hot stuff just because he's a noble? I've never been able to get along with jerks like that. Can't see that changing anytime soon, either. He's been preening even more than the other upper-class first years. Guess I won't be joining this club after all. Oh boy. I thought there was someone else in the room. Okay. What's with this guy? He just marched in demanding to be captain. So much for respecting your elders. I also totally just missed 2 words in that last line of dialogue, so that's fun. I figured this club would help me get in shape, but man, what have I got myself into? Welcome to the fencing club. I'm Friedel, the club captain. A number of interesting first years have joined us, so I'm curious to see how things unfold. Healthy competition amongst club members is always a good thing. Patrick's quite the interesting one. I have a feeling he's going to be a good practice partner for logins. Want to say that again, asshole? I don't think I heard that right. Oh, of course. I'll say it as many times as it takes for you to get it into your thick skull. As the best swordsman here, I should be named captain of the club. Did you follow that, or must I speak more slowly? Yeah, I gotcha. If you're so damn cocky, how about taking me one-on-one? Seems like you need a little attitude adjustment. I have no objections to that. Just remember, you challenged me, so I expect no whimpering after you lose. Just because you're noble doesn't mean I'm not going to beat your ass. You need to be brought down a peg, and I'm going to be the one to do it. Do you say the same thing? Okay. Given your uniform, I can assume you're part of Class 7. That's right. Mind if I ask who you are? My name's Patrick. I'm from Class 1. Class 1, huh? That's one of the upper classes, right? I'm Rain Schwarzer. Pleased to meet you. Do you really think the feeling is mutual? I couldn't in good conscience say I was pleased to meet anyone from some pathetic group of nobodies calling itself a class. While you're at this academy, it would serve you well to remember your place. We wouldn't want commoners to start thinking a little special treatment makes them better than nobles now, would we? The thought couldn't have been further from my mind. Thanks for the advice. This guy's a real peach. How can anyone be so upset over such a logical proposition? Very well then. If it's a match you want, then it's a match you shall get. And you say the same thing, okay. I always gotta check, because you never know with this game. Like, next thing you know, characters might end up saying something completely different. Swimming doesn't just strengthen your body, but your soul, too. If and when you join this club, try to think of a goal. Any goal will do, as long as you want to make it happen. Working towards that will be a good way to help you become the you want to be. Of course, let's not forget that swimming's the perfect way to get cool when it's all toasty outside. Can't say I'd be surprised if some folks joined up just because of that. Fascinating. I suppose there are some things we can only do while we're students. It looks like there's a lot I could learn in this club. I'm going to fill out an application this very instant. Oh, good for you. That guy's got a real way with the words. Just goes to show why he made captain. I think this might be the club for me. Oh, nice. Turns out this might be the club for me. Okay. Again, you gotta double check. You never truly know if people are done talking. Just checking the map to see if there were any NPCs I might have missed. Alright, we already spoke with you, creepy man. Oh, speaking of creepy. Whoa there, those ladies in the lacrosse get-ups are looking mighty fine. It'd be a crime against photography if I didn't snap some pics. Man, this academy is the place to be if you're looking for cute girls. Yeah, I'm gonna be late to the photography club, but when inspiration strikes, you can't just ignore it. Okay. You do what you want, but... You know what? No, don't do what you want. That's creepy. Welcome to the Riding Club. I'm the current captain, Lambert Mock, and this is my trusty steed, Wickham. Are you a new recruit by any chance? If you have the slightest interest in joining, by all means, please do. We'll happily accept anyone who wants to experience the joys of riding. If you have the slightest interest in joining, by all means, please do. Alright, I guess we'll keep that in mind. When you think of traditional Erebonian sports, the word lacrosse should come screaming into your mind. The three key pillars of the sport are the three key pillars of youth itself: friendship, hard work, and success. So, who's ready to make the most of their youth with us? Do try to control yourself, Emily. You'll scare them all off at this rate. I'm the captain of this club. Name's Emily, but people call me the Blazing Maiden. We're not going to be young forever, but as long as we're here, I'm going to make it count. You go for it. Oh, are you here to join the Lacrosse Club? I'm sorry to tell you this, but this club is for girls only. Fair enough. Well, she's passionate to say the least. Joining a sports team does seem like it'd be interesting, though. Friendship, hard work, and success, huh? I've never joined any sports team before. They must be pretty fun if she's this excited. Elisa and I are taking a look at all the clubs here. Would you care to join us, Reen? Emma, what are you saying? Ah, right. I'm sorry, Reen. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm not much for sports myself. I think something like the literature club would be the best fit for me. So, that's the Elisa girl I've heard so much about. She has a different air about her than the other first years. She's awfully cocky for a commoner. She intends to join the Lacrosse Club, does she? What a lovely turn of events. I can use this to teach her her place. I mean, nobles do be nobles, I guess. Do what you want, just don't hurt yourself or anyone else in the process, I guess? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore at this point. We're just exploring the academy because that's fun. I like it. And the auditorium is going to be locked for like 99% of the game, so I thought I might as well check it anyway, though. Hey there, Becky. Have you decided to, on a club to join yet? Here, how many times do I need to tell you to stop acting like you're my mate? I'm joining the school store. Got a problem with that? Becky, that's not a club at all. I know, you think I'm daft or something? As usual, you continue to baffle me, and presumably everyone else. I'm attending the academy for my home in Heimdall. A commute like that makes it very difficult to join a club or work a part-time job like Becky does. Here, you know that massive corporation Kleist & Co? Well, this wee bam's from there. He thinks he's a pure ticket because his family's well off. He will not stop following me about either. Actually doing my head in. You go have a wee giggle with your family's money. Meanwhile, I'll go get a job and my own money. Kinda waste the good academy life now. I do apologize for my terrible accent work. I'm not actually trying to force it. I don't want to do like an overly exaggerated Celtic accent. Like, I mean, I am technically Irish, but still, I don't want to do that because that just sounds offensive. Why is he in there? Well, what's wrong? It's nothing. Oh well, I suppose I'll just return to the dorms for today. If he intends to regularly befoul the library with his presence, I'll need to find a new place to study. Wait, why am I the one who needs to go somewhere else? He can't make me go anywhere. I have a pretty good feeling who he's talking about. In the library, you'll find books detailing key terminology on the second floor, and a recommended reading corner on the first. The recommended reading corner is updated almost every month, so it's worth checking in on a regular basis. What's more, many books you read will be added to the book tab of your notebook for future reference. You can access the book tab by pressing the touchpad button or choosing Note, then Books from the camp menu. Hello, and welcome to the library. You'll be very familiar with it by the end of your tenure at this academy. It's almost a second home for some students. Not only do we have every kind of book you can imagine, but the quiet atmosphere makes it a perfect study spot. Feel free to come along whenever you'd like. We'd never turn away an inquisitive mind. I love libraries so much. I really wish I could go more. We have every book you could ever want here, culturally or academically. Don't be a stranger. We'll happily take you in whenever you're in a reading mood. I'm always in a reading mood. Why do you think I play these games? I found a very exciting novel series here the other day. They're real page-turners, so as soon as I finish one, I come right back here and grab the next one. You say the same thing? Okay. Yeah, usually the unnamed NPCs just have generic dialogue. Don't you have a club you should be running off to? Nope. I still haven't decided whether I want to join one yet. How about you? The same. None have managed to catch my interest so far. I'm in no hurry. If any have merit, I'll find out soon. I'll find out sooner or later. Well, that sounds like you, I guess. You do things at your own pace and at your own discretion, just like a noble. It doesn't take a noble to exercise critical thinking and sound judgment, at least in theory. If that's all you have to say, then leave me be. I'm not looking to be friends with you or anyone else. Right. Sorry for bothering you. If that's all you have to say, then leave me be. Okay, he just says the same thing. Gotta exhaust all the dialogue. Alright, you know what? Let's read a book. Let's go! Imperial Railways, a History. The Orbital Revolution of 50 years ago had a profound effect on Erebonia, much as it did on other nations on the continent. Much is made of its impact on weaponry, but I believe its influence on transport was equally noteworthy. Specifically, the Orbital Revolution allowed the creation of railways for the first time. Before the Orbital Revolution, there were only 3 methods of transport available to Imperial citizens: horse, boat, and walking. Considering the sheer size of Erebonia, the situation was far from ideal. Traveling from the imperial capital of Heimdall to Breahard, the capital of the Kreuzen province, for example, took 10 days on foot and 4 days by horse. Such long journeys would be impossible to imagine for the Erebonian citizen of today. Changing all that, however, was the Orbital Revolution's transformation of manufacturing, making the creation of mechanical engineering engines possible for the first time. This marked a key turning point in the history of transportation, and Erebonia's first use of these engines was the invention of the train. Septian Calendar 1158. The first orbitally powered vehicle to run on rail tracks was developed through the combined efforts of Professor G. Schmidt, a leading disciple of Professor Epstein, and the Reinford Factory, known at the time as a weapons manufacturer. Septian calendar 1160. The freight line between Ruhr City and the Sash and Iron Mine was completed. Septian calendar 1165. The first passenger railway, connecting Heimdall and Ruhr, began operation. As a result of these developments, the concept of the Orbital Railway became widely known throughout the nation, and by 1175 a wide-reaching railway network had been created with Heimdall at its center. This rail nexus effectively connected the imperial capital with all of the major provincial capitals. This was followed soon after by the establishment of railways in other nations on the continent, eventually leading to the creation of the Transcontinental Railroad 20 years ago, which has made transporting people, goods, and information all over the continent significantly easier. There is no doubt that the orbally powered airships invented in the Liberal Kingdom and the family automobiles developed in the Calvert Republic are also wonderful inventions. However, half a century after the Orbital Revolution, it is an incontestable fact that railways are the most important method of transport. Nice rhyme them. And because we read the book, if you go into the books tab, you can see Imperial Railways is saved, and you can read it whenever you want if you feel like, reading about trains, if you're really, into trains. Anyway, moving on. I think we've just about finished exploring everything Hey Machias by Machias. There's still one more place we'll check out real quick. We can't really go in, but I thought I might as well investigate it anyway. We were told we don't have access to this place, but I thought I'd give it a look. Okay. This is the engineering building, isn't it? Doesn't seem like anyone's here. Yeah, makes sense. Also, what in the world is under this tarp? Maybe we'll find out someday. Maybe we won't. Let's go ahead and head on in.
This should be the Student Union building. I know the cafeteria is on the first floor, but I wonder where the Student Council room is.
Hey there, first year. How's it going? Academy life been treating you well this past half month?
Oh, yeah, it has. Guess he must be a second year. It's not easy, but I'm managing. Mostly. Though I have a feeling it's only going to get harder from here on out.
Of course it will. Your class is going to be more intense than the others too. But you just hang in there, okay?
Okay. Wait. You're a second-year student, aren't you? Do you mind if I ask your name?
Hey now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. First things first, how about you let me show you this cool trick I've been practicing?
Trick?
You got a 50 mirror coin I can borrow?
I think so. Pretty sure I do, anyway.
Cheers. All right, watch closely.
What?
Now, which hand is the coin in? Left or right?
It's in your...
Too bad.
Guess you win. I'm usually pretty good at following moving objects, too. Though, wait. You said this was a trick, which means...
You catch on quick.
Huh?
Keep up the good work, man. You're gonna need to be pretty tough to get through a year with Sarah as your instructor. Oh, and the student council room is on the second floor, furthest room back. See you around. Have a good weekend.
Wait! My 50... mirror. You got me. Andy seemed to know I was heading to the student council room, too. Somehow. Nice good. I haven't met many of the second years yet. I wonder if they're all like that. Oh well. At least now I know where I'm going. Though if it really is open late, I guess there's no real rush. I might as well see what else people are up to in here.
Well, thanks to that cutscene, I got a nice little coffee break. On the first floor of the Student Union building, you'll find both the cafeteria and the campus store. As you might expect, the cafeteria sells a number of different kinds of food. Meanwhile, the store sells combat equipment like weapons and recovery items. This makes it the best place to stock up on supplies or buy new equipment on campus. So I don't think we can really afford to get anything new yet, but might as well talk to him anyways. Hey there, welcome to the campus store. Or what will be the campus store once I finish setting everything up. I'm afraid I can't sell you anything today. I hope you'll come back again when we're ready, though. Sorry, but I'm still getting things set up here today. I ran into a little trouble earlier. I hope you'll come back again when we're ready, though. Oh, we absolutely will. Hey there, have you come for something to eat? There are 3 things to know about our cafeteria's food. It's cheap, delicious, and served quickly, and we're proud of it. So if there's anything you want to order, you just let me know. The food here we serve is cheap and tasty, so we get plenty of students dropping by after their club practice gets out. If there's anything you want to order, you just let me know. And actually, might as well check out what she has. She has whole juice and tomato sandwich, so... yeah, having the ability to cure faint would be nice, but I'm not super worried about her right now. Man, I always feel hungry after class. Why don't you go get something? The food here is pretty good. I believe you. I figured this academy would have some tough classes given how famous it is, but man, I still underestimated them. It's only April, so they haven't gotten too bad yet, but I think we're in for a tough 2 years. There seem to be a lot of promising newcomers among the first years. Should be interesting to watch them all develop. I'm pretty curious about that Class 7 too. It's like they have a whole different curriculum than we did. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. And then we have one more person down here to talk to. I used to work in the kitchen at a noble's mansion. So this might be an academy cafeteria, but I can guarantee the quality of my cooking. If you want to try some, just say so at the counter. Don't even think of trying to sneak in here and steal food though. Someone always tries every year. Chef Ramsay. I kind of wonder if that reference is intentional. Oh my gosh. I thought that, for some reason, from a distance, I thought the salon sign said Satan. I'm like, whoa, okay. Did you get any first years to join the literature club? We got one in the photography club, but he's already showing up late and slacking off. She's lost in her own little book world again. Once she gets absorbed into her own little world, there's no way to reach her. I hope that new member comes along soon. Tall boys with glasses really are the best. Just thinking about them makes me all tingly. Okay, does she say? Okay, she just says the same thing. Yeah, she's an interesting one. Another day, another beatdown by the nobles. I thought for sure that I would be able to win today, too. Is this club ever going to break its losing streak? If this keeps up, I don't know if I'll be able to keep the club from getting shut down. I won't let things end like this. Yeah, dude, just stay determined. Gone fishing. This appears to be an unused room. I wonder if it will eventually be used. Oh, okay, this is just a photography club. This looks like the place. There's definitely still someone inside. I can sense it. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Hello? Please come in. It's open.
I recognize that voice. Pardon the interruption. Oh, you're that girl.
It's been about 2 weeks, hasn't it? Welcome to the student council room, Reen Schwarzer. Instructor Sarah sent you, right?
Yes. So, you're a member of the student council then? I wonder if she got moved up a few years. She looks even younger than Fee.
Is something wrong?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just wondering, are you a second-year student?
I am, but there's no need for formalities with me. There's no junior or senior in my book. The name's Toa Herschel. I'm the student council president.
President?
Uh-huh. Does that surprise you? I'm sure I'll have plenty of opportunities to interact with you and the other first years during your time here. So if there's anything you need help with, you just come and let me know, okay? I'll do everything in my power to make it better.
Thank you. That's very kind. She's seriously the student council president? That's hard to believe. So, the reason I've come here is because you're holding on to something for Class 7, right?
Oh, of course. Here you go. Yours is the one on top.
Let's see. Oh, our student notebooks. I completely forgot about these.
I'm really sorry it's taken so long. Class 7's curriculum is pretty different from any of the other classes. And you're even using a different kind of battle orbment, so yours had to be compiled separately.
Meaning these notebooks have information in them about...
The Arcus, yes. All the student notebooks double as instruction manuals for their accompanying battle orbments. And the other first years are all using the same type as last year, so we could just reuse last year's template. But the Arcus type you're using works quite differently, so we had to write a whole new set of directions from scratch.
Okay, that makes sense. But wait, who's we?
Pretty much just me. Instructor Sarah asked me to do it on her behalf. Which means it's my fault this has taken so long. I'm really sorry.
Oh, no. If anything, it sounds like we owe you a huge debt of gratitude for putting so much time and effort into it. Is that really part of the student council's job, though? It seems more like something our instructor should be handling herself.
Technically, you're right, but she's always so busy. And I help out the other instructors a lot too, so I don't mind lending her a hand from time to time.
What a nice person. Maybe a little too nice for her own good. I doubt she ever gets a moment's rest around here. So, you just need me to give these to the other students in Class 7, right?
Yes, please. I really appreciate what you've all agreed to do too.
Huh? What do you mean?
I heard all about it from Instructor Sarah. She said you've agreed to help out the student council with our work, right? It's such a nice gesture. You're really getting Class 7 off to a great start here at the Academy.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Didn't you tell her that you wanted to help ease our workload? Something about wanting to better yourselves? To prove you were worthy of being a part of this prestigious new class? She said you were all really eager to help out, so I should try to delegate some of my duties to you.
Thank you, my dear. I leave everything in your capable hands. Mwah!
Mwah, indeed.
I'm sorry. Did I misunderstand her or something? Oh, how embarrassing. I didn't mean to start trying to force work onto you when you've only just enrolled.
There's no way I can turn her down. No. Instructor Sarah's absolutely right. Your plate is as full as I've seen, so if I can help you in any way, please let me.
Phew. I thought there had been a terrible misunderstanding there for a moment. But don't worry, I won't give you anything too difficult. It'll mostly just be fulfilling requests from people in the Academy and in Trista.
Requests?
Yep, sometimes people send in feedback and list things they'd like us to do for them, and we try to help out however we can. I'll pick some up for you to do by the end of the day, and drop the list in your mailbox at your dorm tomorrow morning. Will that be okay with you?
Sure thing. Thanks. Dusk already? What a day. Can't believe she wound up treating me to dinner in the cafeteria. And she's still got more student council work to do yet. How is she so busy? Hello? This is Rien Schwarzer speaking.
Guten Tag, my favorite little Wunderkind. I hear you had a nice little dinner date with the student council president. Ooh la la.
If this is how you treat your favorite little Wunderkind, I dread to think how you treat people you don't like. Would you care to explain why you've been signing me up for things behind my back?
I'll skip the details for now, but it's got something to do with the other part of your curriculum that I'll be announcing next week. I thought it'd be a good chance for one of you to do a little rehearsal before the main event. And since the student council truly is busy, I figured, why not kill two birds with one stone? A fine plan, if I do say so myself.
I have a feeling half the reason they're as busy as they are is because of certain instructors. But all right, I'm happy to play along. Basically, you just want me to spend my free day tomorrow helping the student council, right?
Oh, that's entirely up to you. If there's a club you're interested in joining, far be it from me to force you away from it.
No, to be honest, I still haven't found one that really clicks with me, so that won't be a problem. There is one question I'd like to ask, though. Why me, exactly? This seems like the kind of task typically entrusted to the class president or vice president, so Emma or Machias. And even if you were choosing based on social class, Eustace and Laura were both born into noble families. I wasn't. So what makes me so special, exactly?
Well, in a sense, you're effectively at the center of Class 7.
Pardon?
I'm not saying you're its leader, of course. But in a class full of nobles, commoners, and exchange students, you in particular are special. Surely even you can see that, no?
Well...
That's why I decided to give you first dibs, so to speak. I wanted to get an idea of how things might go from here on out. There's never been a class like yours before, after all. So there you have it. The beans have been spilled all over the place. Ball's in your court now.
Wait, what are you drinking?
Beer, of course. It's the weekend and I'm stuck wasting away in my room, imbibing libations. Alas, all by my lonesome. If only I had a classy gentleman friend who'd go out drinking with me. But woe of woes, such a man is nary to be found.
Are you okay?
Never better. But you, instead of trying to put everything in its place, why don't you just go with the flow for a change? It seems like you're desperately trying to find something. But if you don't plant yourself somewhere, you're just gonna blow away with the next big gust that comes along. And on that note, make sure you're back in the dorm by curfew and all transgressions will be forgiven. Toodles!
If I don't plant myself somewhere, huh? She may have a few screws loose, but she's got a point. Maybe I should just try going with the flow and see what comes of it.